Okay, as you can see, this is a guy that was up in an airplane where the airplane is not supposed to be. As the sun shines down in a straight line onto this black pyramid, as you can see the sun disk. See the disk? This is the size of a huge city right here. They don't tell us about. And it has 4 squares above it. A sun disk. Look it up. Okay. So this is the pyramid. As we all know that the pyramid has 8 sides as it bends in a little bit. As the sun shines down, it reflects. Okay. Here are the 2 little things right here as the eagle. Okay. Keep watching, this gets even better. So much you can't deny it.
It's that we're blinding to the eyes.
Look at that. You totally see it's a sun disk. No way. It's either as there will be 3 days of darkness. Remember that Simpsons episode where Mr. Burns blocks out the sun? Keep going here. Alright, and you know what this is reflecting off of?
They went on to say that the captain never said a word and the plane advanced until the object was behind the mountain range.
Straight pyramid with the capstone on it.
No other passengers seemed to notice the disc or comment on it, but the witness did snap these photos.
As I'm a witness.
Now I don't even
see?
want to speculate
Straight
on these
sun disk.
pictures. All I will say is that
also
I've
looks
never
like a
seen anything
UFO,
like it before.
but it's
And
on
I'm
land.
really surprised no one else on the plane witnessed this
As we were under the dome.
especially the pilot. But I'm sure if they did, no one would say anything anyway.
Alright, this is on Mr. Enigma's channel. Alright.
Know.
Third phase. This is what it reflects off of. Come on. Here it is. Here it is right here. It reflects off of this. And here's the dial right here.
Third phase of moon. January 5th, 2016. Blake Hudson's
NASA
here,
made a
third phase of moon.
mistake.
Welcome, everybody. We got 3 incredible sightings captured by NASA and discovered by people like you from around the world that have their eyes on what NASA's up to. Let's get started right now with Street Cap of his incredible discovery.
Here's the land.
Planet
Here's
Earth,
the sun disk
the
pyramid.
ISS. Take a look at this.
It's getting more obvious than
We
this.
got Brent Cousins here. 2015, the 5th, and we just got started for the new year. What do you think Street Cap discovered here? He's on the fence about what this is. Could it have been a reflection from inside the ISS itself, or some kind of saucer shape?
So it reflects off of here, and there's another one. It creates 2 suns.
Blake, NASA does it again. They just keep revealing footage to the public, and
Right here.
Street Cap,
Bam.
among many others,
Reflects
out there
off of
would
this
submit
in
videos
8
to
different
30
sides.
video is
They're
quite
reflecting all these different
astonishing.
directions.
I
They
like
put
what
the
I'm
sun
seeing here.
everywhere. It reflected all
Especially
through
the
the
contrast. We
solar
see a little
system.
Edge of this
As there are many
disc-shaped
king
object
domes
disappeared in somewhat
in our solar system.
fragments off of light
What's
at
he
the edge
say?
of it. I'm thinking it could be the
The
reflection
sun
of
comes
the
down
sun
in a straight line
and
through
then
water.
it dropping the light off of this object.
As what is above is
If you notice
so is
real
below.
quick,
Even
I'm speeding
in the
it
book
up
of Genesis, it says there's
about
water above us.
9%. So now I'm speeding
NASA's
this
not even in
video.
outer
You can see
space right
some
here.
of that oscillation, like you're saying, Brent. This is an anomaly, to say the least,
See?
captured by NASA. NASA
Captured by
always
NASA.
reveals UFOs in the skies. We can't explain what this
As
is.
you can
Like,
see
it
the
could be a
land, this is the
reflection.
land right here.
It could be something else.
Here's
I
the
think
sun
this
disk I just
footage
showed you.
is something that our viewers should look at and have an opinion about. Let's take a look at new tracks coming in 2016. We'll be right back.
See the roundness of his name? Straight reflection. There'll be 3 days of darkness. This is the millstone.
Let's get to this one.
A millstone will fall.
58. Now, what's up with the number 58?
The book of Revelation says a millstone. A stone that was made in the mill. Come on, guys. That will fall, and there will be 3 days of darkness.
The Earth is not moving, and we can prove this day in and day out.
That's the constant speed of the Earth as it moves around the sun.
The Earth is not moving, and we can prove this day in and day out.
Yes, even while standing still, we're moving from place to place.
See, as you can see it everywhere. Even the light, basic light, just like the pyramid of sundial.
Yes, even while standing still.
Now watch.
The effect of the ether. The Michelson-Morley experiment failed to detect the 30 kilometers per second motion of the Earth. It was assumed that the pill have to be tipped 5 degrees,
So,
or the ether and start.
put it this way. This is,
All that you had to do was record the tipping required.
so if it goes to the water,
It was much more slowly
here's the water right here,
passing through
with the
water.
sunlight coming through.
However, if the telescope is tipped further, say 10 to 10 at 7,
Okay, keep watching. See, here's all the reflective parts.
different beams,
Of all the
which
mirrors.
we have coloured red and blue just to distinguish them. They travel round the circuit in opposite directions until they eventually reach
This is the
splitter,
Earth right here, and
which
it
also
reflects
recombines.
bing, 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 bing.
There, they then go on to the photographic plate, where they have interference.
See, and there's the
fringes.
sundials I showed you, the 4 little
In
season
this
things.
simplified version, we see
It's a
that the
perfect
beam
model.
is split into two,
Here's the pyramid.
the red and the blue again, and they go round the circuit and are recombined
Same thing as Tesla's
at
ball.
the splitter and recombining prism, so that they again produce the fringes on the photographic plate. Now let us rotate the table. Before we do so,
Reflects to all
there
these
is a
different
very
spots
important
throughout the
subject,
solar
the
system,
effect
to all
of
the
the
different
ether.
worlds. Yes, NASA and
The
NASA
Michelson-Morley
liars.
experiment
Nazi
failed
liars.
to detect the 30 kilometers per second motion of the Earth through. Once the light has
If you want
left
more on
the
these
source,
videos, you go on the
speed
Flat
of the
Earth
light is controlled
guy right
by
here.
the ether, independent of the
And
speed of the
on his
tables,
site, and you
mirrors,
could do.
etc.,
Okay.
as we see here.
Some kind of a dome, but they exist as the Vedas describe them. The first thing they describe coming into existence being the mundane eggs. The human body itself, that the ancients understood a long time ago, is a representation of what is kind of like a mirror of the universe. So when you take a look at the universe above, and I've shown you examples of this before.
What is
you
above,
can see
as
the
is
model of
below.
the universe, which looks much like
If you
the,
believe in our Bible,
nerve tissue,
believe in it.
neurons, and so forth.
for it
in the
is
brain.
written.
Well, this is exactly what is kind of described inside of the Hindu ancient texts. And so if I scroll down to 17 here, and I've read this to you before, the mind, which is the subject of thoughts. Now, if you imagine the way this works.
as I am in the mind of Christ.
Babylonian
Hint.
cosmos, the Vedas cosmos. When you see these models, these are not meant to be taken literally, physically.
Yeah, they are.
Much like the Bible is not to be meant to be read as a literal text.
Yeah, it is.
These things are metaphorical. So when you draw
Both.
something metaphysical, your drawings are the nebula. Is the physical universe. And
Well, this guy will explain it right here,
existence.
but
And what you have at the
he's pretty good, but
very
doesn't
top
get it
where
all.
the nebula is a representation or a particular
I just want to show you this part.
from a particular image that I've shown you in a cathedral before.
Yep, exactly. In the cathedral.
So right here we see in Egypt and India, as well as later in the Gothic period of Christian cathedrals, the temple was a book revealing an esoteric teaching. I've got Schwaller missed. I didn't put a W in there, but this is from R.A. Schwaller to Lubitsch. The way man is kind of a representation of
we are in the body,
and what we see in the heavens.
and this is the temple right here, the backbone.
But behind
As God is my backbone, He holds me up.
Represents the mind.
But He has it to the side. It's wrong. He has to be upwards.
At Amiens Cathedral,
As I showed you with the Sun Cross from Nazca Lines, saying the same thing. See, it's really supposed to be like that. The temple, as my last video shows.
Altar being right here where 8 is, which represents the mind coming into existence in the physical universe. And here is a picture of the altar right here.
Boom. Look into it. You can see the face right here. See the face? Okay. Here's the soul. Here's the cross. Look into it. Pause the screen and look into it. You'll be able to see everything. That's right here. Now let me show you. It says the mind. I'm sorry, but I go kind of fast, so you need to keep up.
And here is the dove, the spirit. Now let me bring you back over here. And
in my past videos, it all comes together as one.
Called Brahmanda or mundane egg, which are the nebulas. Okay.
My name is I am.
A snowball amidst the water, and
I am.
great Brahma,
I am.
Spirit of
the Lamb. Watch.
Of God, dove-like, set brooding over the hollow deep, and that is exactly what you see when you look at this image of the high altar right here, which is a representation of mind first coming into existence. This is all confirmed in many different cathedrals and many different temples.
As God was showing Jesus
but it's highly
the pathways of Adam,
and
what not to do and what to do. It's in the book of Genesis. As you guys need to go back on my videos and look at them all.
Stuff like this. But I wanted to let this kind of show you.
So here it is. This is where Jesus sits up here.
Representation, the whole idea of the.
If you want more, you go in there. But now you go here. Go back to my homepage. Takes you right back. Boom. Up there. The temple, Da Vinci. Right here. As he's up above. Where Jesus says in the book of Revelations, who should I send next? But then they heard a loud voice. And then you got James right here. Saying no one goes to the Father except by me. And that's Mary. Mary couldn't go because she was pregnant. She's waiting for Jesus to come back. Well, it's not John the Baptist. John the Baptist is dead. He was before the Last Supper. As the two witnesses were Mary and James. Those are the two last ones to watch the whole thing happen when Jesus died on the cross. All the way to the grave. Two witnesses. And there's two witnesses behind them that had to be crucified too. As Moses and Aaron were two witnesses, John the Baptist and Jesus were two witnesses. Now there's going to be another two witnesses. Alright. As the ocean is above us. As Mary waits up here in the heavens as Mary waits up here in the heavens. See, and here's my Facebook. See my legs, my underpants, my boots? Some cool boots in my underpants, huh? See my picture, taking the picture flash? Those are my military boots right there. But really, they're not. It's me taking a picture. See my face? Here's my hood. It's a mirrored image. Hint. UFO looking thing. Hint. Kingdom. So it flies around. Here's the little bridge. Takes you to Jacob's little house. And someone keeps taking the cap on and off every morning while she looks down for her beloved. Because she had to go and take care of business on the earth. Now watch. It's right here. That's Jesus right here. Here's your Nazca lines for you. Right here. That's Jesus. Wrote on the sand. Here's your Nazca lines. As Jesus wrote on sand. See Nibiru behind his head? Time of testing. As he wrote on the sand. You need to open up your mind. Then here's Mary in all her video, in all her photos. Right here. As Mary waits. See, the cap's off, see? At nighttime. She waits, and then she puts it back on every night. As in all her photos. She has that, and an egg. The egg is the cap, too. In all her photos. See? Trying to give you hints here. See? There's Mary pregnant. There's the dove. Right here. Here we go again. Hint. So we are here. And the sun shines down. Sorry for his shakiness. Oh. Here's the pyramids. Here's the little golden book. Here's the heart. Here's the pyramid. Your heart. Here's a mirrored image. Here's the pyramid and the steps you need to go up, but your heart is what matters. Here's the little golden book. Flame of fire. I'm not here to talk about myself though. But as Mary sits and waits, and she also had a skull in her hand. So we are in the mind. That, see? And you touched Adam. My Facebook, you're going to need more answers right here. Here's the mirrored image of Da Vinci. I tell you again, do not mirror these images, as it will cause idolism, as what the movie stars do. Here, see? In between the hands, the cap comes off. And there's the head. Here, and we're down here. See, in the cap. And see this, the shining of the light. The temple of the body is straight down the middle. It's your backbone. So God holds me up. Hold us all up. Right here, the temple of the body. Again, Da Vinci Code. Right down the middle, as you can see the two kings. in the pyramids. Come on, that is the Da Vinci Code. Here's James right here. His symbol is a shell. He always had a shell on his head. This is James. Here's the mirrored image of what right there. Look at the cross. Here's the spirit of Jesus right here. See? If you go on my Facebook, you'll be able to see 10 times more. So as Mary waits for her husband, for her beloved to come back, she checks inside. There it is. There's outer space right there. There's Maverick taking back the arrows. Alright. As you can see, I can show you millions. That's what it is. Here it is again. Here's a mirrored image. I just keep mirroring the images. See, he has a shell on the head. See the guy? Secrets are out. As we are inside the vase. The sun's shining down. Here's the Messiah. Here's the two witnesses. Boom. God bless. Amen. Have a good one. Open your mind. Every word in the Bible is true. You have to read it as then and now, else you will not understand it. So I tell you now, every book and every chapter will come to pass.